Alright. Are we back? We're in the green. Let's see what happens. I think we're back. So I'm going to attempt to continue to stream. If it cuts out a second time and I have to wait to come back, then I think I'm just going to call the streaming idea done for the night. But hopefully it stays in for a bit. So this is going to be a two-parter, so if you want to see how the beginning of the stream started, you're going to have to go back and watch the other one. But I'll leave both of them up anyway, if you want to check them out. What a mess. Hey, Rusty! My internet booted me off the stream. Took me a while to come back. That's what happens when you live in the north. Nothing works properly. It does suck. It's horrible. We always get the, even our cell phones don't work properly all the time. We don't get a really good signal here. It's cold. Things don't work. It's just, it's horrible here sometimes. I really can't wait to move. Wow, that's a bit darker than I intended. What is that? Hey Shay, hopefully the stream doesn't boot me off again. I probably won't get this thing done tonight anyway. I'm like really slow at working on stuff. Like slow beyond slow. At least I was able to take a few minutes and go let the dogs out, so they're all good now and they'll leave me alone for another 20 minutes, so. If anyone's curious, I have a Min Pin cross with a Rat Terrier, and we have a Husky that's crossed with a German Shepherd, and a Retriever mixed with a German Shepherd. Hey Mark, you're able to come back. I'm really horrible at this streaming stuff. Thanks, Shay. I really appreciate it. I am slow both at art and life sometimes. I hear ya. What do you want? I just gave you a cookie. So go get a toy and play. Go get a toy. My dogs literally expect a treat every single time they go outside, and it's horrible. I don't give it to them, but they expect it. So we went to Walmart, and they had this package of actual, it looks like human cookies, but it's all natural ingredients for dogs, and I swear to God, the cookie's bigger than my dog's head. I'm very slow at sketching. And that's one of the reasons why I don't typically like to sketch on like a live stream, or even in the videos that I put up, I don't show the sketching portion because I'm just super slow. I feel like the rocks underneath, well, they could be behind her, but these down here need to go a little bit darker. I talk to myself a lot, just to let you know. What are you streaming with, PC or a phone? I am using a crappy Acer and a crappy webcam, and I'm using OBS. Crap, and more crap. That's basically what I'm streaming with. I was using my phone, before, like 2 weeks ago, I think I got the new webcam, but my phone would continuously overheat, so I had to stop using it, and that's why I went out and got the webcam. Wow, that's working a lot better than it used to. I usually put down a background, cut the footage, and come back with my sketch. I usually just sketch offline, like without even recording. Sometimes I do sketch and record it, but most often I don't, because I can sit down and work on a sketch for like 4 days and still not finish it. I'm usually very picky with a lot of things that I do, and it's pickiness that I need to get away from because there's really no need of it. But it's horrible. I find if I have the internet router hooked up to the PC, it has less droppage than if I have to use Wi-Fi, because my house is it has a basement down, well, where the basement is, obviously, and that's where the router is and the connection and everything. And we couldn't put it up here because at one time we were using this as a bedroom. So it was more suited to be downstairs, and I can't drill holes in the floor to run an Ethernet cord or anything. So I'm kind of stuck with that. But when I move, the router will be in the same room where I'm going to have my art set up. So hopefully I'll be able to just hook right in with the Ethernet cable maybe, and that'll help quite a bit. And I'm going to be living with my parents for a little bit. I know that's a bad thing to say. I'm like in my 30s. I'm going to be living in my parents' basement apartment for a while. It is what it is. I got to get my life together. But the internet there is a lot better than what it is here. Okay, what color should I put her tail? Kind of want to go with maybe pinks. Let's do her tail pink. Really not thinking this through very much. I was gonna say pink. The other mermaids I did one blue, and I did one where I colored her body, like her body pink. Because the other two mermaids I didn't do tails. I only did from their chest up, I guess. So I did one blue and one purple, and this one and the other one are going to be regular, not like regular body tones, I guess, skin tones. I did that too to pay off debt and save for a house. Well, that's basically what we're going to be doing as well. Like, we have a house and everything here, but we're in circumstances where my fiance is getting, where he's working is closing down somewhat. So it's our chance to be able to move back out east, and we're going to take it. And out there, we're going to have to, we just bought 2 new vehicles like 2 years ago. So that's going to be a little bit much on us for a while. So for the next couple of years, hopefully no more than 2, we're going to stay there, and we're going to drive to the next town for work. That's the plan. And hopefully we'll be able to have enough money in a matter of 2 years to pay off the debt that we have, and be able to maybe get another house. Pretty much it's kind of like starting all the way over again. Like, we built a life here, I guess, in the past 8 years, but things here just, we don't want to be here. So it's our chance to move. Sounds like a fresh start. Yeah, That's how we're looking at it. You know, it's going to be a little bit hectic and a little bit rough maybe because where we're going to be moving, like my parents' house can pretty much fit inside our house, and we're going to have a lot less room, and we have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. It scares me to think about where we're going to put everything, and I'm not going to have an art studio for a while, so I'm going to be like working out of the living room. So that kind of sucks for me, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, come on! Did it just drop again? Is it back? It's good? It's good. Okay. Oh. Hey guys, I'm sorry if the internet drops out this time. I'm just going to call it done. I appreciate the fact that everyone that's here stuck around and trying to have a decent conversation with me. I really do appreciate it, but if it drops, it drops. I don't want to fight with it anymore. I'm getting a little frustrated here. Hey, no one needs to hear you. What are you working at? There's nothing out there. Go lay down. It's back. Don't get... Easier said than done. Easier said than done. I'm more concentrated on making sure that the internet's working and I'm not getting anything done. I don't know this one right here. Let's try this one. Wow, this is like a highlighter pink. I've got a swatch sheet here for my markers, and I barely ever use it, and I really should. So if anyone's curious, I guess, these are all the markers, the colors that I do have. It's a little bit bright there. I have a few sketch markers as well, but these are mostly Chow's. Kind of afraid to start another conversation here. How's your online store working out, Shay? Have you gotten any interest over there yet? I was really skeptical. God, I can't English tonight. About updating my Etsy shop because I wasn't sure if people were going to actually be interested in my stuff or not. I can't color inside the lines either. It never works. It never works. One good thing about Copics or alcohol-based markers, if you have a colorless blender, you can clean it up. It doesn't have to stay that way. It seems like the Copic markers are lifting up some of my lines, and I may have to go back in and redo them. I'm not completely happy about that. So since pink and green go very well together, I think I'm going to add some green into this picture as well. I'm like going all over the place here. I can't concentrate on one area. YG23, YG11. Let's start with this one. Let's put some green in here. I think it's great how when you guys do your live streams, you like talk to each other. You don't have to type everything. I think that's pretty neat. I really wasn't expecting anyone to show up at all, so I mean, just having someone to talk to is nice. G14. Where's G14? I really should have colored behind those bubbles as well because they're not gonna be clear. I have the Copic airbrush system too, and I've been having a lot of trouble with it. I find that I don't get a consistent spray out of the the marker, and I'm not 100% sure why. And I did ask someone, a YouTuber that knew what they were doing, but they kind of gave me a crap answer. Practice. Well, practice is not going to get a spray to come out of the marker. So I kind of left that as it was. I think I'm going to do her tail. Should I do her tail green or different kinds of pinks? I don't know what to do. Do I have somewhat of a coral color? R22 looks like coral to me. I didn't do any research either. I don't know if this thing is supposed to be this color, but in this world that I'm painting, I guess, or coloring in, it's gonna be this color. I tend to like working on bigger pictures as well. These are really hard to color in. I have more colors up here than I used. W2, where's my W1? Probably going to stream for maybe another 25 minutes, provided I don't get booted before then. it's 3 and 2. Again, this marker is acting up and there's way too much ink coming out of it. Just wanted to give these rocks behind her here just a little bit of a pink hue, I guess. This marker like oversaturates things really bad. My cat's out there wrecking the kitchen, doing something. I need a scrap piece of paper. Maybe I shouldn't have used pink. Now she looks like she has chicken pox or something. Put a little blue on her instead. I think I'll use a bit of purple as well to do some shading with. This is another marker that seems to have a lot of liquid. I think I will do green in the tail. I think. BG23. Let's try this one. I'm trying to make her look like she has some scales, but it's really not working the way that I want it to. I think OBS is starting to act up again. I just use my camera for streaming, but it's got a built-in autofocus, and it keeps continuing to, do that pulsating thing when it's trying to focus, and it doesn't look good. But at least when I was using my phone, the picture quality was a million times better than what I'm getting from this camera. So maybe I might go back to using my cell phone again. I don't know. feel like I'm talking to myself. It's embarrassing. What is this? BG23. That's what I'm using like that. So B's here. What is this? This is B00. BG01. Let's give some color to the bottom part of the water here, because I'm sure it's not going to be all one color. So I've got green, pink, and blue. Green, pink, blue. I feel like I'm getting Artsy Mad Hatter. Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Having some technical difficulties here, so if I disappear, that's why. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you found the channel. Where are you watching from tonight? What country? See if we can do some. Oh, from the US? That's cool. If you don't know, clearly you just subbed, so you just found the channel. I'm in Canada. I'm actually streaming from Manitoba. So are you a Copic marker artist yourself, or what kind of mediums do you like using? I just started my channel recently. Oh, nice. You have the 72 chow set. That's what I started off with. I started off with the 72 B set, and I just recently I was able to get the last set that I needed, and I have all the Copic chows now. So I get to start collecting the sketch markers, the ones that I'm gonna buy anyway. I probably won't get them all, but this is not showing up as dark as I'd like. I'm fairly new to Copic markers, so a lot of the things on my channel are me experimenting and learning how to do things. So, and I use watercolors as well. Yeah, I'm definitely not a tutorial channel, but you know, I like to experiment and do things like that. So. This piece is actually for Mermaid, and I'm recording it early. I have the drawing ready to go up in May, but trying to pre-record some things. I think I'm going to give her some gray hair with the warm grays, so there's just not too many colors going on here, because I feel like I'm starting to add too many colors, so we're just going to do that. Well, I gotta go. I'll see you soon. Have a great night or day. I don't know what it is for you. It's actually 10:16 p.m. It's nighttime here. But thank you so much for subbing and for stopping in, and hopefully you can stop by on the next live stream. I'm gonna have to redraw that in. There's the 3. You should keep these together. Just a heads up, I'm just gonna stop streaming at 10:30, so I got 10 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna be calling it a night with the stream. This does not. Let's see. 1, 5. Let's go with 5. Where's that's not 3. It is. Don't find there's anything coming off of this marker at all. I think my warm. Oh, it is dried out. That's why I'm not getting anything. This is a brand new marker and it's completely dried out. I don't have a refill for this one. Yes, I do. We interrupt the coloring to refill the marker. see if I can't get it out without knocking the entire thing over. So I'm wondering why my gray marker wasn't working, and it just needs to be refilled. I haven't even used this refill yet, but I do use the warm grays quite a bit, so it's probably why it's not working. So if you don't know how to refill a Copic marker, it's very simple. Probably not going to do it the right way. I'm just going to move this out of the way so I don't wreck it. Basically all I do is I get the chisel end and I pull it out. This is completely dry. There's no ink in this whatsoever. Well, maybe a little bit, not much though. And I just drop the ink in. Oh, what a mess. That's nice. Squeezed when I shouldn't have squeezed. So basically all I do is I just pour it in the tip here. You could just pour it right on the chisel part, but I don't like doing that. Oh, come on. Oh, what a mess. This is why they say you should, excuse me, use the proper tools, not have ink all over my fingers. And all over the marker. Oh, come on. Nothing seems to want to work for me tonight, so... excuse me. Let's try this again. The concentration. I usually put anywhere from, like, if the marker is, like, extremely dry. Look at this mess I have here. If it's extremely dry, I'll put a little bit more in there. I probably put a little bit too much, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. I'll put that away after, and I'm going to clean up this marker because I made a mess. If you make a really big mess over your marker and it's dried up, a tip to be able to clean it up a little bit easier is to use the colorless blender or get some rubbing alcohol to clean the markers with. Don't put rubbing alcohol in the marker or on the nibs, but you can use it to clean up the mess on the marker. You can do that with any alcohol-based markers. There we go. There's some liquid coming out of there now. So maybe she might work. Maybe she might work. Okay, let's see what happens here. That's working a little bit better. I find that it looks like the warm gray 5 is a lot darker than the warm gray 3, and it's not blending very well. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. 1, there's 5, and 7. Even the warm gray 2 is darker than the warm gray 3. That doesn't make any sense at all. Just gonna finish the hair here, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Just wanted to say thanks for watching. If you're watching during the stream, or if you're checking on this after the stream is ended, I really appreciate it. If you're looking to check out any of my Mermaid stickers, they're on my Redbubble shop. I won't be putting them all on there because there are some that I just don't feel are good enough. But the ones that I do like, I'll be putting them on Redbubble, and you can get stickers and maybe some other things if you want to check that out. And if you're interested in any originals by me, I do watercolor paintings as well, and you can find those originals on my Etsy shop. And that's going to be updated more frequently going forward as well. So. I find hair is a big hit and miss for me too, and I'm using Copic. Sometimes the hair turns out really good, and then sometimes I kind of fail at it. Still gonna do some scales and everything on the tail and everything, so that's not done. I think what I might do though is bring in some maybe Prismacolor pencils and do some of the line work over with Prismacolors and maybe brighten up some stuff. I've never really mixed my Copics with Prismacolors before, and I think this paper would be nice enough to do it on. I usually use like a textured paper, and the Prismacolors, I don't like it when they leave like an awkward texture. So I haven't really used it, but maybe I'll give it a go for this and see what happens. Yeah, I'm really thinking the hair is not great on this one, but well guys, I'm going to clue up here, and if you're watching this and you want to see me finish this in another stream, maybe tomorrow night, let me know. It's Easter Sunday, and I know a lot of people are going to be spending time with family and whatnot, so if you're interested in hanging out for a stream, let me know. Actually, if you're watching this, let me know what day works best for you if you were to come back to another stream, and then maybe we could figure something out. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add in some of the highlights and the shadows and everything with the Prismacolors because I find that I'm oversaturating the paper here. But what I'll do is next time if I come back or if I do it on my own, I'm going to finish the tail. I'm going to put the tail green and do some more details with the background and the rocks and everything. But if you're interested in seeing the finished piece, in case I don't come back to do another live stream on this piece, then you can see it in May when the Mermaid pieces go up. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me tonight. Thank you guys so much for putting up with the crappiness of my internet and sticking around and having a chat with me and everything. And if you want to see an updated picture of this, make sure you follow me on Instagram. And I post a lot of pictures over there as well. Alright guys, I'm going to shove off, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, thanks for watching.